The first day of school is utterly dreadful. Man, shit. Bro, first day of school to me, new faces, new people. It was low key kind of fun. Interesting. I mean, it was interesting to me at least. But let's see what he has to say.
We're pretty much being halfway done and school starting back up again in about a month, I thought it was the perfect time to talk about the yearly tradition that all students around the world face every 9 months. The first day of school. The first day of school can either be one of the craziest and most eventful days of the year, or it could just be another random Wednesday during the month that causes you to realize you're gonna have to go through
I just realized something.
First day of school can either be one of the craziest and most eventful days of the
Is that speed? It looked like
year,
speed.
or it could just be another random Wednesday during the month that causes you to realize you're gonna have to go through absolute hell once again for the foreseeable future. But regardless of whatever your situation is, I'm gonna go through all of them in this video and show you why the first day of school is such a big canon event every single year. One aspect of the first day of school that I know everybody has hated since the beginning of time is back to school shopping. Every single year,
Bro, this back to school shopping shit, gang. Oh my god, brother. Like, gang. I remember every time I go back to school shopping, bro. Too many people in Walmart or in the line. What the fuck? Bro, why can't? What the hell? Bro, chat, I can't click out the screen. Hold on, bro, what the fuck? Technical difficulties? Okay. But like I was saying, first day back. Damn, my brain just in focus today, low key. I took a nap. Fucking, just, I don't know, brain fog. But anyway. Bro, I'm having a brain aneurysm right now. I can't think of shit. Yo. Okay, back to school shopping, yep. So back to school shopping. Every time I went back to school shopping, like, it was just dreadful, bro. Like, people in the line, too many people and shit. You gotta move everywhere. Shit's crazy.
Here during the end of July / beginning of August, every single mom all over the world collectively drags their kid out of their room and forces them into the car, where they proceed to take a drive for around 10 minutes around town until they get to a location that gives every single person on earth never-ending nightmares. Burlington, Ross, and Marshalls. The clothing store trio of pain.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. There is nothing wrong with these stores. Marshalls, I don't go to. Burlington kind of fire for me. I be getting a lot of shit from there. Not close to that, but like other items like blankets for my girl, stuff like that. Ross, though, yeah. For me, gang, bro, back to school shopping was always. I didn't really, I don't think. I'm gonna be real, bro. I never really got too much clothes. I didn't care about clothes. I don't care about clothes. Like, I got a Sprayground backpack one time. That's probably the biggest purchase thing I got back to school. I did get some jeans and some other shit, but I didn't really care. I mean, like, it is what it is. Nope.
Doom and despair. The amount of excruciating trips I've had to take to these stores is absolutely ridiculous. It's gotten to the point where I'd rather do my own shopping with my own money than tag along with my mom to the store while she'll end up finding her long-lost friend that she hasn't talked to since 1953. You're also gonna be in the dressing room trying on 100 different clothing options until you finally decide on 3 pairs to take home. And the only reason you chose those 3 to begin with is because your mom said that they would look perfect for her back-to-school Facebook post. Moving on from that, the next canon event we have for the first day of school is resetting your sleep schedule back to factory settings so you can get your body to wake up at 6:30 every morning again. It's pretty well known.
Bro, the first wake up, I'm not gonna lie, the first wake up, bro, be fucking crazy, bro. Like, I'm fucking tired. And me, I remember one time, going into, bro, during my sophomore year was insane. Because, bro, I would dead ass wake up this is my routine, right? I'm gonna say most of my freshman year, right? Or most of my sophomore year. My routine, I swear to God, it was get up at like 7:15. I had to be at the bus by 8. So I get up, feel me, fix my goatee, all that shit, right? Shower, feel me, do what I gotta do, get dressed, right? Boom, get up out of there. Then I would, go to school from 8 to 3:30, feel me? And then get back, right? Bro, I would get back home. I would either train, eat a couple snacks, or go to sleep. It was those three. Swear to God, bro. I could not stay up. When I did go to sleep after school, oh my God, bro. I wake up at like 11 a.m., bro. Stay up till like 4, 5. I remember one time I stayed up the whole day and I crashed once I got home, bro. Never again, bro. Even now, I be struggling with that shit, bro. Because y'all know me, I be just working overly up all night. You feel me? Trying to work and shit, doing this shit, and editing and doing all this shit, and sleeping till like 12, low-key. But that's kind of stopped recently. Today I woke up at like 8. But I did take a nap, though, which is why, I kind of missed a lot of things that I need to get done. But I'll do it tomorrow for me.
This point that the majority of people during summer have absolutely no idea what in tarnation a sleep schedule is. I'm betting that half of you watching this video have been waking up at 12 to 1 p.m. at the latest for the last 2
Are you a Roblox fanatic? Microsoft
Yeah, I'm gonna also
Rewards has a brand new way for you to earn digital gift cards from Roblox.
2 months and a
I forgot y'all niggas start school tomorrow. Oh my God. I just realized school starts tomorrow. Damn. We reacted to the first day of school on the last night. Yo, that's crazy. Damn, my girl. That means my girl gotta sleep early tonight. I'm gonna tell her she gotta log on and do her online schooling. Cause I'm not gonna front. I'm gonna keep her mad accountable for that shit. I'm gonna be there tomorrow anyway, so I can help her out with that. But yeah, I'm gonna get her started with that shit. She's gonna put in the work. I gotta get her headphones and shit too. I gotta get a bunch of stuff, but yeah, bro. Like, damn, y'all start school tomorrow. I just realized that shit. Man, it's been over a year since I dropped out. Damn.
half without skipping a beat. Hell, I know someone that's been waking up at 5 p.m. every single day for the entire summer without fail. Son, what are you even waking up for at this point? The whole day is already over. Something else I have to talk about is
The thing I will say though about waking up at like 5 p.m. is if you didn't want to do shit that day again, you time travel. Bro, sleep is time travel to me. Sleep is time travel, I swear to God. Because you could go to sleep at 1 a.m., wake up at 9. Time travel. With that being said, bro, if you genuinely don't want to do shit, you can go to sleep, bro. Because you're going to sleep a good 3 hours, so you're going to time travel 3 hours no matter what. You're going to fall asleep eventually. Time travel 3 hours, boom, you're good. Some people can sleep 12. Bro, my girl could sleep like damn near like 13 hours a day. This shit is insane. I be telling her, babe, you gotta wake up and do shit, you feel me? Low key. Like shower or something. Take care of yourself or something. Wait.
the night before the first day. I genuinely think the night before the first day of school is one of the most nerve-wracking and out-of-body experiences you'll ever have. I'm somebody who takes very precise and intentional actions when it comes to crafting my essential back-to-school outfit. I basically turn into Pharrell when it comes to curating all the
Yo, I think in fact, let me show y'all a picture of my back to school outfit. I know I posted about it. This was my first this was 2 years ago in my sophomore year. Let me show you real quick. I hope I still got it. Yeah. This is when I used to wear a backpack. I stopped wearing a backpack. You feel me? This was my first day of sophomore year. This is when I wear a backpack. At the end of the day, you didn't wear backpacks at all. You feel me? I like that. Oh my, bro, I was such like, yeah, I was in shape like a motherfucker because I was in camp. I'm gonna get back to that shape. I'm gonna be even better than I was. I mean, it's just I had legal situations and shit, so I couldn't do nothing. But anyway, yeah, bro, like. Just a regular white tee, bro. I'm a simple nigga. I just wear white tees and shorts and shit. I don't gotta feel me wear Montclair jackets, even though I had a couple and shit. Like, The only recent drip I got was my spider shit back. You feel me? Because my man's ended up is a reseller and shit. So we ended up getting my spider hoodie in the right size, and I appreciate him for that. I paid like $200 per shit. Worth it at the end of the day.
Clothes I'm gonna be wearing the next day. Nobody wants to show up back to school looking like they just crawled out of a New York alleyway filled with crackheads that always have 5 missing teeth in the front of their mouth. It feels so weird.
That's why I got all these shoes behind me for me. Cause I'm old. Like when it comes to shoes, I'm gonna be dripped out when it comes to sneakers. I gotta be nice.
Having to step back into that building after multiple months away and having no idea what to expect when you return. For all you know, the people that were in your class last year could have had some insane character development from the last time you saw them. And once you see them again, it's like they transformed into a completely new person. I knew a guy that came back to school with the most insane glow up I've ever seen in my life. I mean, he legit went from like a 3 to a damn near 9 out of 10 in just one summer. And suddenly, every single girl that wanted nothing to do with him were hitting him up in his DMs, shooting their shot every other day. The next thing I briefly...
See, that's why, like, every summer I always remember the light game, bro. Even just because I got a girl, but does not mean it. What made me slow down was the legal situation. That's the only thing that made me slow down for me. When you're dealing with those type of things, your brain just you're fucked. But now that's officially over, I'm going back to my old self. For me, consistently streaming like I've been doing, training. Once I get back Wednesdays, I'm going crazy. For me, I gotta break one more thing. I literally have one last equipment piece I gotta bring over here, and that's it. For me, it's my huge heavy bag. That's it. At the end of the day, but fuck, I'm going crazy again.
Wanted to mention is getting your class schedule for the first time. I can guarantee that everybody has had at least...
Do I have my class schedule still? Damn, I wish I could. Do I? I don't think I got
one
it.
terrible scheduling.
I remember having it though, like one of my schedules and shit. I showed my girl. I think I threw it away or some shit.
Block for one of their classes. I'm talking a class filled with NPCs, none of your friends being in there, and the most boring and uninteresting teacher that you've ever had the displeasure of knowing. The worst scheduling block I've ever had is math first period, gym second period, English third period, and then finally ending the day off with physics. Man, junior year me.
Man, shit, bro. I remember I had reading first period. I was always late to reading. Cause, bro, one thing about me, gang, is I'm a walker, right? I walk everywhere. It's from New York, so you walk everywhere, right? So, I remember every time I was feeling late, and I was like, I remember one time I missed the bus on purpose just to walk to school. I ain't gonna lie, but I was vibing, bro. I was on the phone though, having fun. You feel me? Like that shit was cool. But every time, first period, bro, reading, always get there late. You feel me? Get tardy, bro. I've been tardy at least 50 times. Second period math, I ain't do shit in math. Most of the times in math class, bro, I was on the phone because I was, talking to business partners and shit, and it was, different time zones, different countries. Third period was gym. Yeah, I don't want to say too much. The third period was gym for me. Fourth period was science, and then after gym, third period, we had lunch for me. And I was just chilling, listening to music, have lunch. Like a lot of low-key, I was watching, bro. I used to save DJ Ghost videos to watch it at lunch at school. Ain't gonna lie, cause I ain't want to talk nobody, nigga. If I'm listening to a video game, you feel me? I'm trying to roll some shit up. Like I'm trying to roll up some of my papers and shit so I can smoke later. Then nigga, I'm good for me. And then fifth period. What the hell was fifth period? Fifth period. So fourth period was science. Fifth period was social studies. What's it called? World history. I actually paid attention to that class because I really like the subject for me. Because if you know me, gang, I'm always watching some history shit or some astronomy or some shit like that for me. And then seventh period was art for me. In art class, I would be making music and shit, making beats, having fun with that. You feel me? Like I was genuine. There was a point. I have songs on my computers too. Like I was rapping like crazy, bro. There was like this one summer game. I was just going crazy, making a song like every other day or some shit. Just going to the studio for me. I used to do that to cope with a lot of shit. You feel me? Cause I must be crazy gang. Especially during times where I used to go crazy in, the streets and shit, so. But, yeah, that was my schedule, man. For, I think, like 6, 8. That was most of the year, yeah. The only things that changed, my schedule actually didn't, my schedule did change? The second semester, that was second semester, I think. My schedule didn't really change like that. I'm gonna be real. None of my, except my electives, which was art, which it was second semester, and then, art was my only. What the hell happened before that? Damn, I can't remember.
It was getting absolutely torn to shreds every other day. And if what I just described happens to be you this school year, I'm sorry to tell you this, but that's tough, my guy. You're just gonna have to find a way to thug it out for the rest of the year without losing your sanity. After going through all the trouble of organizing your return outfit the night before, we have once again entered into the premises of the building known as Alcatraz Prison. My bad, I'm at school. Walking back inside the school hallway after being gone for 3 months genuinely feels like seeing your ex again after already having broken up 10 times already. The sudden realization that you once again have to deal with the same old BS inside of school is a pain that can only be described as absolutely soul-crushing. First off,
I low-key use school to my personal advantage. Like, I would go there to make sure, okay, I'm not eating, I'm doing something productive. I'm exercising there, I'm not eating. For me, I'm progressing my life. Bro, I would have conversations, like, bro, I would be on the phone damn near every day. I'm still on the phone every day, you feel me? And I would deadass talk to my guys, and, you know, I would literally, like, make voice recordings of myself sometimes, and really, like, you know, have conversations with God and really manifest shit. Like, I remember this one time, bro, I sold some nice shit pull up. Like what the fuck was it? It was a nice ass car too. I think it was like a Porsche or some shit. That shit was beautiful, right? And then I saw, there was like a bunch of women, right? But they were some bad bitches, low key, you know? And I just really thought, at the time, I was like, I want that shit, you feel me? Not only the girls, but the car, you feel me? I was like, bro, I really manifest a lot of shit like that I got in my life.
have the popular girls making every single loud joke you can think of at 7:20 a.m. in the morning.
Talking about it! That was cute.
MacBook Neo. Meet Windows. You can use literally any Windows app you want. Over 200,000.
Bro, and the thing about it, there was always this one girl on the bus. Of course, she black. To be real, she a nigga, but she acts like one at least. Always saying fucking stupid memes and talking about get it sexy, all this stupid shit. I'm like, bro, there was always that one girl on the bus. Feel me? And then the Spanish people, like the Puerto Rican, Dominicans, Jamaicans, Haitians, not Spanish, but the cultural people would be blasting music and shit. Oh my god, bro. I used to be just like, bro, that's how we got me through a gig. I swear to God. It would either be late at night I would be smoking or fucking early in the morning for me. Because I didn't want nobody knew I was doing it for me. Because I used to keep my stash in the... Bro, y'all know, like, I used to keep my stash in the closet for me. And I used to have it in the, you know, weed-proof bags. Y'all know those little bags. They could have, you know, designs on the shit. I used to keep them in there, right? I don't recommend smoking, but yeah, that shit helps. I might. I mean, when's the last? I mean, I haven't really smoked in a while, but I might low key back to it. Depends. Maybe, I don't know. That shit does help.
I will never not be annoyed at hearing, "Are we besties?" or "My friend likes you," be the first thing that they ask me when I enter in my class for the first time. If you've watched my school popularity video, then you all...
Bro, I remember this one situation. I know I keep pausing the video, but I'm just giving y'all some stories and shit. I remember this one situation that I was in. Some girl, she was thick as fuck, right? Be real, right? She had yelled at me, bro, and I really got on her ass. And then the thing about me is, if you say something to me, I'm gonna say something back so crazy that if you respond, I'm gonna keep going. For me, we gonna get both kicked out. You feel me? If you get your nigga throw hands, I'll throw hands for me. Like, I'm not no soft nigga, right? I don't give a fuck who you is, but I'm not gonna hit you though. If you a female, I'm not gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit the nigga you with though. Like, bro, you know me? That's why I keep a lot of shit to myself. So I remember this one time, this black girl, right? Thick as hell, right? She's like, "Well, why you late?" And I had Wingstop in my hand. She's like, "Well, let me get some Wingstop for me." And I have a photo of the the Wingstop. I'll show y'all. Whatever. Show y'all later. But she was like, "Oh, let me get some Wingstop." Bitch, no. I mean, and then she started getting mad. So she said some slick shit. I don't remember what she said, but I said something back, right? And then she was like, I just got on her ass, right? Teacher, bro, shout out Mr. I think his name is Mr. Floridia? Florida, Mr. F, Mr. Something like that, right? Bro, shout out to him. Cause every time, like, niggas, every time we were arguing, he would let us argue, you feel me? And then one time, these two niggas were about to fight in class. So he moved all the desks, he's like, alright, let's get on, feel me? But he was a fed though. He was a U.S. Marshal and shit. Like, worked with the government, all that shit, right? But low key, he was like that. He was a little like gangster when it comes to shit like that. That was fire. Cause I remember this one nigga trying to argue with me. Man, he moved the desk out the way, bro, and I was really gonna get it on, but bro wasn't on that shit. I didn't give a fuck out of school, bro. I didn't give a fuck, bro. Gang, I didn't care, bro. I knew I was gonna last on there. So when you know that mentality and have that mindset, you're not gonna last on that shit. Fuck it, you don't care. And you have nothing, you don't have nothing to lose at school, so I didn't give a fuck.
Already know exactly what kind of kids I'm talking about. If you've been on TikTok recently, then you've already seen all the quote-unquote popular girl phrases that have been used by everybody and their mother for the last month and a half. You really can't be off TikTok for more than like 3 days, or you'll legitimately end up missing 15 different memes, 7 trends, and 4 different people getting exposed for some absolutely heinous crime. Like, can someone please explain to me what in the hell Quiet on the Creek means? I don't know why half of these—
Bro, my girl has TikTok brain. Like, she be referencing these TikTok memes and shit like that. I'm like, bruh, there's no originality anymore, bro. It's just everyone copying everybody. You feel me? They don't get that shit when it comes to women. Like, y'all will sit up here and create a meme, right? And then copy everybody else. You feel me? Like the scuba shit. Scuba came from, I don't know. And not everybody's saying scuba. So, like, girls will... I said it as a joke one time. But these girls will be talking about scuba this, scuba that. Like, what the fuck's a scuba game? Like, what the fuck? I don't understand these females that be into this TikTok shit. Y'all are stupid. I'm sorry. Y'all got no, like, originality, no brain. I be looking at my girl sometimes thinking she's a little slow as fuck because of the originality she be, or the shit she be saying. Like, oh my god. I'm not trying to hate on nobody, but fuck. It should be annoying sometimes.
phrases end up becoming popular memes in the first place. There's also this trend I've heard about called the obsession dance, which, last time I checked, obsession is about a woman literally getting stripped of both her soul and physical autonomy because an incel bird brain loser was too scared to get rejected. What the hell is there to even be dancing about? Anyways, I'm getting off track. Unfortunately, the popular girls are not the only thing you have to worry about during your first day. You also have to deal with finding where all of your new classes are located once you get your schedule, and have to go on an uncharted level treasure hunt trying to find all the room numbers. If you've gone—
Bro, oh my god. You know, after the first 6 months of my second year, I remember like a whole... I used to skip everywhere, so like I used to know the spots like that. I mean, there was this one time I caught, you know, a couple having sex in the hallway, but I got like audio footage of it, not the pause, but like I was stepping and I heard some. It wasn't so loud, but you could tell a motherfucker fucking something, or clapping some shit, and they ain't just clapping their hands for me. So, but I knew all the spots, gang, so I ain't gonna fuck. You feel me? And the thing about me was, bro, I earned my respect at that school. Every single school I went to, I earned my respect. So niggas wasn't really trying me like that. I mean, niggas did, but they didn't want to fade and shit. So niggas were testing me, but they weren't on that shit. And me being where I'm from, gang, you gotta realize that if a nigga from where I'm from, bro, we don't play. Like, cause you feel me? We built different, gang. We're used to the chaotic environment. We're used to the loud shit. Y'all aren't. Y'all are just, y'all stay in your hood or y'all neighborhood, whatever, and y'all just couple shootings here, bro. New York is crazy, bro. I don't think y'all niggas realize that shit. Like, you trying to beef a nigga from the Bronx, you're over with, gang. Or Brooklyn, Bronx or Brooklyn. Fuck all that. Shit. These niggas. Bro, the Bronx is the new. In terms of this street shit, Chicago, New York. Top. Chicago, New York, Memphis. It's not LA no more. Sorry, it's not LA. LA is the originality, or the originator, the creator, but it ain't the top no more in this nowadays. So you be with nigga that was from those three states, look the fuck out.
To the same school for a few years now and already know every single room number and classroom like the back of your hand, then this problem won't really apply to you that much. But for someone like me who's moved quite a bit in his school life, there is nothing more nerve-wracking than going to a new school and trying to find where your first class is located. During my sophomore year, I transferred to a new school because we moved that summer. The first class I had on my schedule was chemistry, and I thought it would...
I never stayed at a school longer than 2 years in my life, except for like elementary school. Not even kindergarten. As a kid, my mom said I went to pre-K. No, fuck, I didn't. I don't believe her. I don't even remember pre-K game. But anyway, kindergarten, then switched. You feel me? Then went to elementary school for 3-ish years. Skipped, but then switched to middle school. Stayed there for 1 year each. COVID, 6th grade, 7th grade middle school. 7th or 8th, beginning 8th left. 9th, one year, 10th. I didn't go to school longer than a year.
Been super easy to find where my class is because the science building was directly next to the main entrance. At least, that's what I thought beforehand. Because despite knowing that information, I still ended up taking 15 minutes trying to find my class. The number system on the rooms kept throwing me off, so I didn't know if 2200 was downstairs or on the other side of the property in the portables. I must have lapped the entire school like 3 times before finally finding my class and walking in 30 minutes late. And if there's one thing you never want to end up doing in school, it's coming to class so late that every single person gives you a Ghost Rider level death stare that makes you imagine some of the worst nightmares you could ever conceive. Now, one thing we all...
Bro, when I was late, bro, niggas were mean mugging me, but I was mean mugging them right back. For me, I kept the same energy. That's how I always been. I always keep the same energy if you gonna get me right. Same energy. But if there was a fine girl looking at me, I'd do some little shit. I go cap. You know what I mean? Yeah, I got so many stories. Bro, all my story times go on my main channel. So if y'all want to hear about all my stories and shit, you know, about shit I've been through or whatever, I'm gonna share, you feel me? These are long story times. These ain't no fucking just 10-20 minutes. These are like 30-minute story times, and I'll let y'all know, and then I'll post on my main channel. I can't wait to start doing this shit, bro, because I got so much shit to say sometimes.
Know about the first day is that depending on how your teachers introduce themselves to their class, the rest of the year could either be light and manageable or pure unadulterated prison labor. And even if they do change their behavior for the better later on in the year, the first day introduction can usually give you a very clear prediction of what kind of shenanigans you'll be.
Like, I have one story of one of my teachers was a pedo, bro, like a predator. Bam, bro.
Dealing with. Now, I'm not saying that teachers can't change the way they operate their classroom if things aren't working out the first few months, but especially during the first day of school, some teachers will straight up lie to your face when it comes to describing how you should expect their class to feel and look like for the school year. And my freshman history teacher was the perfect example of this. Despite portraying herself as the nicest and most relatable person in our school, I'm still convinced to this day that she secretly hated kids or something. She loved using Bitmojis as part of her slideshow designs, and I swear those teachers can either be the most chill and fun people in the entire school, or instead be the
literal embodiment of Satan himself.
On the first day of class, she told us that she was a very chill person that would never do anything out of line when it came to teaching or enforcing rules. So for example, if she saw you eating food in class while doing work or during her teaching, she wouldn't really care that much as long as you weren't making it a distraction for other people. But to absolutely nobody's surprise, she went on to become one of the harshest and most hated teachers in our entire grade. It was like watching a beloved character in an anime completely lose all their aura and appeal in less than a season's worth of time. She ended up quitting the next year, and to this day, I still wonder if she ended up pulling this exact same stunt with her future classes. Glad I'll never have to find out. Our last...
Yo, I never had a teacher use the, you know, little emojis in their slideshows. I apologize to my teachers at the end of the day, because I ain't do none of the work, bro. And that was my choice, you know what I mean? And I don't feel guilty about it, but knowing, like, how people are and shit, out of respect, though, I wasn't gonna do it anyway. I didn't cause no issue. I wasn't the type of nigga to cause an issue. Like, I wouldn't do the work, yes, but, you know, I wouldn't cause up an issue, gang. That, like, I respect anybody for real, to a certain level. Teachers should deserve most respect for sure. I just wasn't gonna do the work because, bro, I didn't want to do it, bro. I didn't want to, man. Do I regret doing what I'm doing? No, absolutely not. Nigga, I work for this shit, right? But what I do regret the most is, I wouldn't say I regret anything, but if I were to go back in time and knew I would be right now, I would have made a little different decision. No, I wouldn't make huge difference. I don't know.
An arguably most important topic of the first day of school is icebreakers. Wait, hold up, wrong visual. There we go. Icebreakers are bar none my least favorite thing about the first day. The words "tell me 5 things about yourself" or "tell us what you did this summer" legitimately causes my entire nervous.
I wouldn't say shit. I'd just say work. I wouldn't even say working. I'd just be like chilling. 5 things about me I like. I mean, I would just say I'm a boxer. That's it. I just want to see how people would react to me saying that. And people knew I was boxing, so nobody really fucked me on that turn. Like, every time I had a situation when it came to fighting game, niggas would try to jump me. But, look behind me. What the fuck is that? You know me? Niggas in for. But, every time, bro, I was in school, bro, niggas try to jump me, gang. I'd just be like, bro, meet me out of school. I'd be like, meet me out of school, gang. And nobody ever did, bro. Not saying I'm the toughest nigga, but how you gonna be about that shit during the hours, but after hours, you not, nigga. So.
System to start tweaking out from the insane embarrassment that I know is coming up in the next few seconds. I have absolutely zero interest in telling facts about my personal life to a bunch of people who I'll probably talk to less than 10 times for the entire year. I'm not even interesting enough as a person to where I can instinctively think of 5 cool facts about myself that aren't just copy and pasted from other people who happen to have the exact same interests that I do. Minus icebreakers, teacher introductions are another thing that are so frustrating to deal with on the first day. Like, I get it, you have to introduce yourself to everybody somehow so you don't just look like
Some teachers look cool, like Mr. Floridia, Mr. Farid, something like that. That was one of my teachers, my reading teacher. Like I said, he was a U.S. Marshal, right? He had hella cool stories, but niggas chasing niggas down and shit. Man, if I could ever, damn, if I become famous within like 5 years of this boxing shit and become really known, like on some Gervonta Davis type fame, you feel me? And I end up finding my old reading teacher, bro, definitely would have a conversation with him, bro. The shit he used to tell us one time, bro, this nigga to chase down nigga in a helicopter, like some drug shit, bro, like some body camera shit, like that, man. It used to be crazy story, bro. And those people like that, bro, substance game, because most of these teachers don't live lives like that. I mean, my other teacher, Mr. Edge, who retired, he's retired now. I used to have a conversation with him almost every day for me. Like, the advice he gave me, bro, changed my life for real. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna tell that on my IRL channel.
an undead skeleton teaching us information, but you also don't have to drag it out and give us your entire life story on the first day of class. I promise you, nobody's gonna remember that one time you went to Paris to eat a chocolate croissant 3 years ago. We all know you're gonna give us 5 different homework assignments before we leave class anyway. Speaking of homework, your teacher giving an assignment during the first day is one of the most crash-out worthy moments I think I've ever felt in my life. You couldn't have at least waited till the next week to start handing out papers. Nobody has the mental energy to complete all of these assignments. The first thing I'm doing after I get back from class is make dinner and lay on my bed trying to recover all the energy I exhausted from the last 8 hours. But with that, we finally concluded pretty much everything you can experience during the first day of school. I probably forgot to include some stuff, but if that is the case, I want you guys to leave them in the comments below and tell me what your least favorite thing about the first day of school is. And with that, I'm gonna catch y'all next time. We out.
W video, man. W video.